This is an interesting one. So Corey Stearman sent in his first place OTS list. And the first thing you're going to say when looking at this is, what in the heck is this? I tried playing this deck the other night. I had no idea what I was doing. I get the generalized concept. For those of you that don't know, this is Junk Collector OTK. And Corey finished 7-0-1 at his locals. He played against Paleo, Cosmo, Metalfoe Draco, Goki, True Draco, and Sky Striker, which he tied, which is actually pretty impressive. Then in the top cut, he played Paleo, Spiral, and MKI, which I am very impressed getting the chance to talk about this. So the only thing that we really care about in this deck is resolving Junk Collector. Now, he is level 5. The TCG has tried to keep this card out of our game for, honestly, such a long time. I think a lot of people kind of will forget that this card existed. But Junk Collector has an effect. You can banish this card on the field and one normal trap card in your graveyard and apply that banished trap card's effect. The trap activation requirements must still be correct, but costs are not paid. So you use Junk Collector with Magical Explosion, inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each spell card in your graveyard, and then Blasting the Ruins, inflict 3,000 damage to your opponent if you have 30 or more cards in your graveyard. So 60 cards, mill it all off, laugh at your opponent as your opponent does not have a core essential response to anything. Get it? Yeah, it's actually pretty stupid when you get the chance to look at this, because there's a lot of warrior synergy in here. He's a warrior himself, making a Soul Daze pretty cute. 60 card craziness. Like, just turbo to the holy grail of things. So let's dig on in to this bad boy. So we're playing 3 Junk Collector. So like I said, quick effect, banish this card on the field and one normal trap card in your graveyard and apply that trap card's effect. This is the heart and soul of your deck. This is all we honestly essentially care about. Doing this to make sure that we can resolve and kill our opponent. Now, Karaz, if it's normal or special summon, target up to 2 cards on the field, destroy those cards. And if you do, each player draws 1 card for each card they control that was destroyed. And then this card cannot attack during the turn it was normal or special summon. This is not restricted. You can do this essentially as many times as you want, as many times as you can resolve a Karaz in a turn. So there is that. Also, like I said, Warrior, able to make Soul Day and Climb Links and things like that. 1 copy of Photon Thrasher, just another special summonable Warrior that we have access to in the deck. And then, now this one's a little bit weird to some of you guys. He is playing 3 Gamma. Hand traps do hurt you. You are playing an effective 60 card deck, so I think you do have to play this. Also, being able to make Omega to stunt the advancement of your opponent's plays is actually pretty good. Now, this deck gets a little bit more interesting because we are playing 3 copies of Raiden. Now, this does give you access to more Omega, but the thing is, this does give you access to mill 4 cards. And that's actually pretty good. In addition to milling, you do get access to Wolf, which puts additional pressure on the field. Now, you are playing 60 cards. You do have to understand that the Lightsworn engine can brick at times. It's not like you're playing Solar Recharge or things like that. So don't get too crazy when you're playing this deck, because dead draw wolves are very much a thing. And it was really sucking in when I was just trying to draw hands with this. 1 driver, because you have to play it. 2 copies is Called by the Grave. Once again, your opponent's hand traps can be a very big issue for you, so you have to play this. Now, we are playing triple Charge of the Light Brigade. Once again, we're just trying to fuel that Lightsworn engine and mill additional cards. Getting to 30 in the graveyard can be a bit taxing at times, so why not have the engine built in, just giving you access to these things. Now, this one was crazy to me. 3 copies of DDR. Discard 1 card, target 1 of your banished monsters, special summon in attack position, and equip this card to it, and this card leaves the field, destroy the monster. So, when you're starting to banish, being able to revive this guy is pretty cool, actually. I didn't actually think about this for a little while. I was like, oh, wait a minute. DDR actually lets us do things with Junk Collector to revive it back to the field. Oh, that's pretty cool. Triple copies of Phoenix Sword. So all those extra warriors you have, all those nightmare cards that you want to use to draw cards with, yeah, you do have a means to do so. It's just freshly built into the deck for you. So triple sword for that. 1 copy of Foolish Burial. I mean, hi, I'm Wolf. And then 2 triple copies of Hand Destruction. Like any OTK deck, you do need ways to continuously draw cards. There will be times where, unfortunately, your hand will probably stall. This card will grant you the ability to do that. Also, unfortunately, your opponent can draw more hand traps by using this, so be careful when you do it because your opponent does get to do it as well. Now, another thing here is, with playing so many equip cards, you do get access to Hidden Armory, which will also mill another card, and then you can add any equip card that you need to. Free searches are actually pretty good in this deck. Now, on the same topic as Into the Void, we are playing, or Sand Destruction, we are playing triple copies of Into the Void. A lot of turbo ability is needed to keep this deck going. You will be surprised, once again, how many times you will stall. This gives you a means to do that. Now, we are playing triple left arm offering. You also have to understand there will be times where you need to go search for a combo piece or something like Soul Charge to build some kind of board, Reasoning, Monster Gate to continue your combo. Whatever skill tree you're going down here, left arm will give you the means to do that. There's been a couple times where I think there's been a little bit of conflict in the deck, but I don't see any issue with it. Triple Magical Mallet, once again, depending on how you are playing the deck, be cautious as you are setting up those core hands, but this is absolutely fine. This card was actually pretty decent. One copy of Monster Gate. So we play such a low monster count as it is. As you Monster Gate and try to mill off more cards, this should get you places. Monster Reborn, you would think this is a dread draw in this deck, but it wasn't that bad, honestly. One copy of One Day of Peace. This is mandatory in decks like this. Forcing your opponent not to be able to play the game for a whole turn is so crucial, it's ridiculous. One copy of Reasoning. Same logic behind Monster Gate. You just use this to literally blow out your opponent. No other explanation needed. Now, there is a Sky Striker engine in here. Why would we not play a Sky Striker engine, right? Like, some of the best engines ever. So you do get access to Hornet Drones, Widow Anchor, and 2 Engage. He didn't find himself wanting to play too much more than that, I feel. Just once you start establishing monsters and things like that, like, you just kind of run into issues. I think our best goal would be to just resolve 3 of these with 3 of these in a turn, and life would just be grand, right? Now we are playing one copy of Solar Recharge. It's fine. I mean, you have effectively 7 targets in the deck for powering through. One copy of Soul Charge. Once again, why would you not play one of the best cards in your deck? Being able to just set this up and OTK your opponent on the next turn is really good. Heavy back row removal, you need also being able to discard dead cards out of your hand if you're forced to go second. Just build in means to do things. And then 3, Blasting the Ruins. I know some people like only playing 2, but you are playing 60 cards, so you do have to understand that you have to make bad choices because you're on such a higher ceiling. And then 1 copy of absolutely disgusting Magical Explosion. Now, the extra deck here, Summon Sorceress. I like Warriors as much as you guys do, so why not be able to make Summon Sorceress to climb in, get free draw power, or anything else out of the deck that you need. Like, you have options. 1 Double Helix, because of the format. Kagari Hayate. It's almost like we can climb into Summon Sorceress here. 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Mermaid, 1 Cerberus, 1 Isolde, 1 Firewall, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Borreload. Now, Tsukiyomi, we can actually make this while playing this deck. I think a lot of people kind of forget that. Just 2 light monsters, level 4s. I mean, hey, look, discard your bad hand, get 2 fresh resources, pop this off with your Kuraz and get even more value. Like, it's pretty good. And then 1 copy of Omega, 1 copy of Mechaba here. Now, the side deck, you're going to be bringing in all of your hand traps, because the side deck is designed to kind of stunt the advancement of the metagame. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom, triple copies of Effect Failure, triple copies of Ghost Ogre, triple copies of Ghost Reaper, and triple Red Reboot, because Altergeist is actually a problem for this deck. So, very, very interesting deck. I was surprised we hadn't seen Junk OTK much sooner, but seeing the deck come out in full swing, even being 60 cards, is rather amazing to me. I know somebody out there is going to try this deck and be like, this deck bricks too much, but somebody had success with it. Corey did really fucking good with this, and I think the community will be very happy getting the chance to know that somebody out there is tinkering around with some crazy ass ideas. So, but once again, guys, please Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this crazy deck. And, well, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. So many more deck profiles to do. Aww. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.